Hey, we're live. Boom, boom, bam, right?
That's right. Boom, boom, bam.
Hopefully
Hello,
we
my
get
name is
everybody.
Cam too. Because I used my phone for the Golden Whiskers Friday night. My phone was Cam too.
Hey, Team Snag and Whiskers just went live.
Oh, you should go check them out. I heard they're unstoppable. Until they're not.
The star of the show is just another.
We don't have anybody in here yet that I can see.
There's Joe.
Hey, Josie. Welcome back.
Is back.
There we go.
Richard Jarvis, Steve Ransom. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Sorry about that. Sean and Austin left, and I guess they decided to end it.
Yeah, since the channel is half Sean's, he can come in, but when he leaves, you got to leave a certain way. You can't leave the way that you normally leave when you shut the live off, Bill. He went out the wrong way. He went out the wrong door.
He exited stage right when he should have exited stage left.
There you go.
He just figured nobody would want to watch three dudes and a girl drive home.
Especially since the camera's only on the three dudes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right, Steve. Everybody that gave a thumbs up during the first one, we figured they'd come and give a thumbs up on this one. That's right.
Woo!
Oh, man. Definitely a long drive, but definitely worth it.
I think it'd be cool to have a CatCon in Raleigh, but nothing will be like the one in Kentucky.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I would rather drive to Raleigh than fly to Kansas City.
We don't like flying.
Kansas City's nice, but because it's a more communal atmosphere. Like after the show, you just walk right across the street to the hotel.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And you walk to the restaurants, and Stan, you were there.
Yeah, it was just, you had that family feeling the whole time. You just did everything together.
Yeah. But with this one, it's so spread out. There's so many people here. It's just different. But I don't, we couldn't really buy anything in Kansas City. We had to fly back.
Yeah.
And, it's the whole day of traveling, either way you look at it. But if you're driving, you can stop when you want. You can, you can just do other things.
I drove out there with Chris and Haz and DC Metro to Kansas City, and you're talking an exhausting
14 hours.
16-hour drive, yeah.
Even more than that, because you had to stop and eat and do different things, and we had to stop because it was with a vendor, so he had to stop and pick up some other things along the way, and so it was just a long day. And then you get there and you got to try to set up. It was just quite the drive.
Yeah. And Raleigh won't be nearly as far for us. If they have it, I don't know. They haven't told me yet, but
Joe Z, thank you very much. Joe says from a watcher like him, he wants to say thank you for all the entertainment y'all bring. He appreciates all of us for our hard work. So thank you very much.
You're welcome, Joe.
And we appreciate all of you for any of the time that you spend watching the channels, clicking the thumbs up. It's a family thing. We all have to work together, and it's amazing.
I agree. What he said.
Man, I was hoping we were going to make it before dark. That car is flying. We're doing 110, and that car just went right past us.
Like we were standing still. All right, just entering Goochland.
You guys are only doing 110. Let me slow down.
Thank you, Richard.
I don't have the
Yeah,
checkbook for 110.
Me either.
No.
That's why I always only go 5 over at least, or at the max.
Have you heard there's this video on TikTok or something? He says the left lane is for people with ticket money. You ain't
Yes,
got
I've
ticket
heard
money.
that one.
You see that far right lane over there? If you ain't got ticket money, that lane is for you. If you're not in a hurry, that right lane is for you. Left lane is for people with ticket money.
Hey.
Stand 3 says I'm late.
It was a traffic accident, not us. It was in front of us. Slowed us down for about an hour.
Big, Freddie's blaming me.
He was rocking the truck.
Freddie says, nice job, rookie Stan. Ended the live and had to start again.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Glad you made it back in.
Thanks, Big Wrench.
Congrats, Stan 3. You know, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy today because, you know, I hadn't really confirmed stand day with everybody, and I mean, I planned that we were going to be live because it just makes the drive. It makes the drive for us anyhow seem like the perception is a lot faster. It goes a lot faster. So we were going to go live anyways, but I wasn't sure about who's fishing, and then we ended up having Stand 3 come up, and Muskrat was up, and
No
Dan,
name.
Stan from Green Machine, and No Name. So on just a trip back from CatCon, we had some awesome fishing going on. Congrats to Stand 3, caught a 4 foot long blue cat today, 48 inches, 50s, upper 50s, 56, 55. So awesome job. That's right.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome meeting you too. Yeah, Freddie, we're on 26, just about to hit Columbia.
Stand 3 he wasn't able to get the scale. We have an old Berkeley scale. He wasn't able to get it off of kilograms. So we had to do the translated math out. Hey Siri, kilograms to pounds.
That's right. We used our Siri calculator.
Wrench, you're gonna make me blush. Oh,
But he's right.
Yeah, come on, really. You could throw some compliments my way. I'll take a couple. It's all right.
Just 2. That's it. He just gets 2. Don't overdo it.
well, Stan is officially the cook-off MC master.
That's right. I think it was the jacket that pushed it over the top, Kevin.
And next year, I mean, who knows what job you'll get with the patriotic jacket on.
Woo! And I was surprised how well that fit. I actually got some pictures sent. I was like, wow.
Should have put the pants on.
He don't wear pants, Kevin.
Well, it would have
Yeah.
looked like shorts anyhow, probably.
But that
He wears shorts.
that fabric is so thin that it feels like shorts. Yeah, Anna made some good money. She made about $400 on her chocolates and suckers and stuff.
And
That's awesome. Congratulations, Anna.
I was running around so much, I didn't buy any of that. I didn't get any of the stuff from the FOA booth. I was slacking, but I did take some pictures this time finally.
I did not
Look.
take any pictures.
Well, you and Dustin were a huge help to Hervé.
I'm glad I could help, and that's what I was getting ready to say. So my wife gave Stan 2 jobs. All right, so the first job was to get me there safely, keep me awake while we were driving. The second job, check. Second job was to make sure I didn't spend too much money. So at about 9:30, he texted me and said on Friday and said, "Hey, you busy?" I said, "Not really." He said, "Hey, come up to the front." From that point forward, I was at the booth. I was at the check-in. So that was his plan. He kept me up there so I couldn't spend money.
That's right.
There you go. He was colluding with his wife.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you have to.
No, but in all honesty, my wife texted me and asked how everything was going, and I told her, I said, "Look, I'm at the front check-in. I'm punching holes in passes. I'm putting lanyards in them. I'm handing them out to people. I'm scanning people in. I'm selling T-shirts." She goes, "And you're having a blast, aren't you?" I said, "Absolutely." Any way I can be of help, let me know. That's why I'm there. That's what I do. I mean, I enjoy helping people, so that's what makes me happy.
Yeah. That was really the whole reason we went down Thursday, was to try to be as much help as we could there. Yep. Hey, Chucky's out there. How's it going, Chucky?
What's going on, Chucky?
Oh, well, thank you, Big Rich.
He gave you a compliment, did he?
He gave both of us one.
Okay, I'll take mine. Just no more. One more for Stan. Just it. One more.
Two Stans and Dustin jumped into action. Did everything in their power to help Steve and Hervey. Thank you, Big Wrench. You got all of us blushing now. Big Wrench saying he's got 3 hours and 53 minutes left. Actually, we do, just saying.
Actually, Uncle Lou, this live stream's up and keep me awake. Because I'm a little drowsy after eating.
That was... Uncle Lou out in the house.
What's going on, Uncle Lou? Thanks for coming in, y'all.
Tony Harrison back with us. We're back up in the 20s.
I'll have a discussion with Sean about how to end a live, or how to leave a live without ending. I'm just kidding. As sure it was an accident. Well, what happened was they hadn't popped out yet, so I removed them. I removed them from the stream, so they were in the basement. But I'm not sure what happened at that point.
Just normal. He's used to just boom,
ending it. Yeah, the red button. Hit the red button. That's kind of like when we first tried the YouTube live with friends or whatever it's called together.
Wow, when did ours get so dark?
I don't know.
That just happened, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Light just...
But when we did our first YouTube live together, Sean and I were working on it, and I sent him the link, and he would go in and I would go in, and what was happening is we were both going in under our Team Snag and Whiskers account. So I was the main guy, he was the main, there was no guest. So once he switched accounts, he was then a guest under his Team Snag and Whiskers Sean account, because we were going in as the same person. So we figured it out, though. Who's that?
Wow. Flat Rock Flathead said he got 3.5 hours from home. Car broke down. It cost $4 a mile to tow.
Oh my goodness.
Almost $1K to get home. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Wow, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's an unneeded expense.
Freddie said in our raffle made $200 that will all be donated to Camp Centurion Veterans Home.
Nice.
Big shout out to Big shout out to Freddie and Nina. Big shout out to Camp Centurion and Patriot James for all he does for that great veterans organization there. That's right. The animal's awesome. It was an awesome display you made for someone so deserving. River Rat's out there. How's it going?
What's going on, River Rat?
Nina says, looks like lights out for you guys. Yeah, I thought it just happened like that.
Yeah, we'll flip the camera here in just a minute so that you can look at the road in front of us. It's a little bit more daylight out there. You're good, just know that.
All right. River Rat 3030 said, them guys tried to give your boat away. But
I know.
I said, I just
Well, if I didn't have a boat, well, I appreciate that. If I didn't have a boat, what would I use these anchors for?
Good point. Wow.
Did you hear that about Flat Rock, Kevin?
No, what's happening?
It was about, what did you say, 400 miles?
Yeah, 3.5 hours, about 400 miles away from home. And the car broke down, and it cost $4 a mile to have it towed back to the house.
Ouch.
800 some dollars.
Jesus Christ.
So I
hope
guess
it's at
when it
least
broke down, it wasn't something that couldn't be fixed on the fly, huh?
That's what it sounds like.
We got about 2 hours and 10 minutes probably back.
Yeah, we should be probably about 45 minutes.
Uncle Lou, Mike Murillo has your award, and he said I was gonna ship it to you. He goes, no, man, send it back with me. I still got the last one, so I'll meet up with him sometime. I was gonna ship it so he could get this one because I didn't know Mike still had the last one. Mike said,
funny.
"Yeah, I plan on seeing him sometime."
Big Ranch Catfish and saying just under 4 hours left. Brian B saying 4 hours left. We are at.
Yeah, but they had to pack up the trailer though this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, for not one booth, but two.
Right.
Looks like we only have 36 minutes left.
Yeah, probably. Uncle Lou. Did I lose you?
22 awesome people out there.
We're gonna flip our camera so people can see the road because it's getting dark in the truck.
Mike and Trish should almost be home by now too.
Yeah, they should. That's right.
Actually, they probably are home. They left before us.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
They had about a 9 or 10 hour drive as well.
Yes. So they left about 9. Should be pretty close.
Yeah, I saw Danny and Jerry were fishing already.
Yep.
These guys are hardcore.
Yeah, Roger and Zach, he said they left last night and got home as soon as they could, then got up and went fishing this morning.
Awesome.
Hey, that's what it's about. If you want it to be.
Two hours left.
2 hours.
Uncle
What
Lou
did Lou
says,
say?
Uncle Lou says Mike and I can make them Iowa travel. Mike and I can make them some Iowa traveling trophies back and forth for each other. For all that he does for people too.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Mike
He did a good job selling everybody stuff. I bought Jody's grill because it was lime green. I didn't even see if it worked. And I trusted Jody too much. Hopefully not too much. It was lime green. How could I not buy it?
Yeah, I almost picked up that trolling motor.
But for $20,
yeah,
25. But that's right. I know Two Stands Fishing owes an awful lot of our channel to Iowa, to Uncle Lou and Michael. Both. Glad I was talking during that.
Yeah, my bad.
Uncle Lou, go forth. There you go. Yep.
We got 22 awesome people in here.
Uncle Lou says I have a green carp special.
Yeah, I had one. I sold it to Has Life.
Freddie says the trolling motor was his. It worked.
I know. I was standing right next to him when you were explaining it to Murillo. I almost bought it, but I didn't have any cash on me.
I did really good. I bought 3 crappy rods and 3 PC Fun reels for them.
You should have bought some better rods. Why would you buy crappy ones? It never gets old.
No, it gets a little old.
All right. Big Wrench said, "Well, since
I bought
made
some
me buy a yellow hoodie."
I bought some Soccer-Lade rods.
Soccer-Lade.
There you go. Big Wrench was saying you made him buy the yellow hoodie. He's gonna have to wrap his Uncle Lou rods, or no, wrap my Freddie rods in yellow. Lance, my cool guys out there, how's it going?
Wrench, I didn't make you do anything. I told you I'm an influencer. I influenced you to buy. I didn't tell you had to.
24 people out there. It's good to see Chucky.
So he was under the influence of Dustin?
Yes.
Yep. They both got the yellow.
Sounds dangerous.
Catfish camo.
It is. It can be. Very much so.
But I think we proved last night that the influencer can also be influenced. Peer pressure.
Yes.
Peer pressure at the buffet.
But Kevin, when you gave me my standing ovation coming back in with my plate, it solidified everything.
I felt like you deserved it. You took some heckling.
Well, thank you.
Truth
I paid
be
the price
told,
too, but that's okay.
I only had 2 plates, so.
Stan 3 says, "How did Sean and Austin do?" Oh man, son. They caught a few fish. I think the biggest one was
12.
12-ish, 13, somewhere in there. However, they had one rod out there for some reason with 30-pound braid on it.
And they were in the city.
Fishing up in the city.
I tried to tell them braid is not the best line to use in that area.
And then the rod goes down. Well, first Sean is he's scanning the camera over to an American eagle that was flying.
Bald eagle, yeah.
And then he heard drag just ripping off the rod. Might it back over. He gets it. He's hooked up and he's fighting it for a while. And the rod, and he's fighting it with 30-pound braid, but he had the rod pointing down. So the more line was in the water, he was closer to the rocks. And I'm like, tell him to lift the rod.
And as I said, lift the rod up, Sean. Oh! I said, I was asking Austin, I said, where did the line break? Where did it break? He's like, it broke on the leader. I said, where? No, tell me where it broke. And then they're making all sorts of excuses that it was only 30-pound braid. I'm like, 30-pound mono would have got that fish in. No, they did good. They had a good time. I think they caught 5 fish.
Yeah, not bad. We had not bad. Dustin and I ended up catching a 55-pounder, several other fish, and then several other fish this afternoon on our lives.
Good Lord, I feel the vibrations of those tires.
You know, not bad for us riding in the car for us to catch all those fish.
What you eating now?
Carolina Reaper soccer.
Ah, I can hear you.
That'll wake you up.
I bet. I'm sorry I didn't get any of your stuff. I was busy.
It's okay. Sorry, you get it out of the wrapper. Let's hear it. There we go.
J.G. Wilson, Mama made blueberry cobbler. Yes, sir. J.G. is giving it to him. It was his fault. It was his fault. He lost that fish.
Whose fault? His or mine?
Oh yeah, was it Sean's or Dustin's fault? Crappie Dave Fish On is saying, hello, good people. Pleasure to meet you all this weekend.
What's going on, Crappie Day?
The pleasure was all ours.
Because it just doesn't sound right if you say Crappy Day.
I mean, that's how it's spelled.
The English language is funny, though. There's so many rules and exceptions.
Stan 3 is saying that
like
y'all are rough on the
say,
poor guy.
Like crawdad is spelled C-R-A-W. Crappie is spelled C-R-A-P. Crap.
No, there's 2 P's. So.
All right, so how do you...
Crawfish. Crappie. Yeah, that translates.
So how do you spell... So it's R-O-O-F is what?
Roof.
So F-O-O-T.
Foot.
Okay. Why isn't it roof?
It's backwards.
Roof.
Yeah. We are almost in the city of Richmond. Woo! And my wife just tells me she made it to her hotel in Stanton, which means we passed her on the way.
Yeah.
So we left Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night.
Well, Thursday morning.
Well, it was, Wednesday night. At midnight. And so I'm getting home today. Well, my wife left today at 4 to go to Stanton, and she won't be back till Thursday. So I won't see my wife till Thursday.
Poor fella.
I know. I'm wife deprived.
But you got Stan.
I'm going to drop him off with stand 3.
You're only 15 minutes away. Y'all can cuddle up anytime. You gotta clear it with Diane.
I don't know. She's had the whole bed to herself for
No, Stan.
4 nights.
No.
Stan's over there thinking, that might be fun.
I'm dropping you off at home. No.
At this rate, he's not even going to pull over. He's just going to slow down on my driveway.
I'll give you your stuff later.
JG Hill says, we have a rubber chicken in the boat. And when you do bad things, you get the chicken knocked.
Uncle Jeep went and bought rubber duckies for the crappie shooting pond.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Dock shooting pond.
I didn't even get over there to see it. That was I saw it when we finished putting it together, but I didn't get over to actually see the dock shoot.
I don't think they had a competition. I told Steve, I said, people are having fun just, coming over and doing it. I think that'd be good for the first year. Just, Josh Dunnigan made some awesome orange targets for it. And then people just coming over and you'd hear it every once in a while, ding, ding. I didn't get a chance to try because every time I went over, all the rods were being used.
I went over there to check it out while I was doing my live walk around, and I saw there was a guy there. I have no idea how to do what they were doing, but he let it go and he just missed the target. And right as I walked by, he let it go and he started like trying to reel it in and he got snagged up. He got the hook or whatever was wrapped up on the above the target.
Oh,
he couldn't get it off.
Did somebody have to swim out there and get it?
I think he walked around and climbed up on the platform.
Bobcat's pretty good at it. He had like,
I know.
He was all deep down in a lunge, bent over and like aiming and stuff.
He had a lot of practice back there at the YouTube area throwing that demon dragon at me.
Brad from Tidal Wave Thinkers says, don't threaten Dustin with a good time. You don't even need pizza for the date. The later it gets.
That's one thing we didn't get. I was really wanting some pizza, but...
Yeah, I was too, but hey, we got the Chinese food, so that's...
There's always next year, Kevin.
I was definitely...
I was really... I wish it wasn't as chilly, but the little cookout thing on Friday was awesome.
I loved that. That was awesome.
And I thought Thursday night was a lot of fun too.
Well,
sitting there talking to the guy that invented the
Casey.
So I got two produced videos I've had on my channel, on my membership. So Stan, you could probably see them right now, but they're of Casey, and it's one of them is him explaining the Santee Cooper rig, and then one of them is a fishing video that we did with him. I've had them on my channel for over a year, but they're Ray Ferguson's videos, so he gave permission today to share them publicly.
Oh, nice.
Wow. But that was a great. Everybody sitting there, and Dustin did the live and had everybody come up one at a time, and that was a really good night too.
Yeah. So I told Stan after I had approached you to when I was doing our show on Thursday. I was like, I don't think I approached Kevin the right way about that. I should have come up and said, would you be willing to? Instead, I'm like, here's what I'm doing.
Oh, no, I didn't think nothing of it.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming up and doing the show, though. That show was probably one of our best shows to date, just because of all the knowledge that we had around us, around me at an opportune time of doing it. So, and everybody was willing to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I provided any knowledge, but it was fun.
Oh, you did?
Anna said her mouth is on fire.
That'll wake you up.
I was so aggravated that I didn't buy any.
Did you see the text?
Yeah, this cargo van doesn't
So I'm
have
trying-
any headlights at all.
Or backlights.
Oh.
Backlights. He's got one running light on the front right. And we keep passing him, and then he passes us. I need to distance myself from him.
And it's black. The van
Yeah,
is
the
black.
van is jet black.
Batman.
5-4 086.
He said there's a group that was. He just sent Austin just sent us a text. JG Hill Studio said, Kevin, when will you go camping on the island this year?
It's usually always in October, like the third or fourth week in October. I have to look at the calendar. I'll do that this week.
I was trying to
Got
talk
me?
Sean. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we got you. I was trying to talk Sean into going to the Palmetto Island this year, but it just didn't work out with our schedules.
Yeah, it's tough to. I mean, that's a big trip, for you guys.
Yeah.
I think Mark Greer's Whisker Pig has been there both years.
What did the text
Oh,
say?
just it was on live.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just didn't know what he said. Sorry, I was trying to. Sean was calling, and then Austin was texting. I was just trying to see if everything was going okay.
Yeah, everything all right?
Yeah, he was just trying to tell us it was a fun live.
Oh, okay. Until they ruined it.
Yeah. And now they're trying to ruin this one.
Hopefully, well, I don't know that. I mean, I don't know if Sean rode or Austin rode with Sean or not, because they live like down the street from each other. Well, they live out in the country, so I don't know if down the street would be the right terminology.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Well, each year we've tried well, not really each year. The first year really wasn't a Palmetto Island. That was me and a couple guys from church. We just did a one-nighter. And then the next year is when I did the first Palmetto Island. And we had a good handful of people down there. And then last year we moved around the island just a little bit. And we had Laura the Explorer, Whisker Pig, Phil T, Freddie. Freddie's been there both years. And Anna came out. And then, Olive, yeah, our dog. And then Jimmy Fishing and Gear stopped by. He camped one night. So we had a good group of people out there. And next year, so Anna and I, on one of those days, we took the boat around the entire island, which is kind of treacherous. It's like 2 or 3 foot of water. It's really very stumpy. But we got to the opposite end of the island, and it looks really cool. So we think we're going to try on the other end this year.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can you hold on 1 second?
Yep.
All right, thanks.
Hello, everybody. We're alone. It's so dark and I'm scared. I believe that first trip Kevin made, he slept in the hammock. Yeah.
About froze his butt off, too.
Yeah, I slept in the hammock. I didn't have an underquilt. I didn't even know what one was.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wind was blowing really bad that year, and it was blowing right into the island, and it like iced me like a bridge because you got the air flowing under me and then the air flowing on top. I did get an undercoat. I just haven't used it yet. Yeah, we're in Columbia now. Traffic's getting heavier. Doug said, hello, Kevin. Hey, Doug. Nina said, I hope I can make it. Yeah, Nina.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. We can only stand so much of Freddie by himself. We need you there. Yeah, it's real fun. If anybody wants to go, like I always put out the date well in advance. But basically, it's an island called Chimney Island. It's in Lake Marion. And you can look it up on the map. It's a pretty big island. But in the summertime, it gets kind of trashed. People use it for a restroom, and they do camp on it, but a lot of parties and stuff that we're not into.
If you want to catch big fish, bring me in.
If you want to catch big fish, bring me in. The first year I did it, I caught a decent one off the bank. It was 33 pounds. And then ever since Freddie started coming, I hadn't caught a bigger one off the bank. What did Freddie say? It's Palmetto Island.
Palmetto Island.
Yeah.
Palmetto Island.
That first year Freddie came, he scared me because he came up in this little tiny boat that looked like he unfolded it. Like it was folded up behind his seat. And like he unfolded it and put stuff in it to keep it opened. And then put like a trolling motor on the back. Like I can't believe he had that little boat in that Virgin Canal. And he came all the way up though. He made it. And so this year I was happy to see that he had a bigger boat.
Yes.
And I think he just bought a different one too. So he should be styling and profiling this year. But yeah, I don't think anybody went around that other side but us. But there was looked like somebody had built a table on the end, didn't it?
Yep.
And there's a bunch of sand. Table. It looked like a white sand beach. I'm probably playing it too big in my head. Like I don't think maybe I was.
All right, we're back.
It looking a lot better, but it looks like it's like palm trees and like Florida almost.
Nice.
And we're back.
Sweet. What's up, guys?
Who's that?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's happening? I think I made it
We're
back
back.
in here.
Justin
I do apologize for ending the live.
Sean's back.
Oh, never break.
I do apologize. I think Austin ended the live.
TikTok mode.
Yeah, boat upgrade each year. That's right, Fred.
Kevin, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Making sure these AirPods are working.
Now we've been talking about
Cruz saying never braid again.
Yeah. We've been talking about
Nope.
Palmetto Island.
It's on TikTok.
All right, I gotta merge.
Yeah, that's that would definitely be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Sean and I will try to make Palmetto Island this year, and I may even bring Landon with me.
Awesome. Yeah, so basically it's in Cross, South Carolina. We use Hills Landing. I know the owners. They're really cool people. They usually have bait there if you need it. They also have like snacks and stuff, ice, boat fuel. And if you're not a camper, then hotel rooms and cabins. I don't think they have any cabins. I know they have hotel rooms though that you can rent.
Oh, awesome. When
And
is
they
it,
have,
Kevin?
you know, it's a mobile home park too. Not a mobile home park, a RV park.
Perfect.
So if you have
nice.
an RV and you want to bring it, you can hook up to their RV. But then they got a boat ramp. They're upgrading it right now while the water's pulled down, and they're extending it farther down into the water. And then what he does is he lets us park our vehicles in the back field. He's got cameras. He actually lives at the boat ramp, at the fish camp, I mean. And then it's about a 5-minute boat ride to the island from there.
That's awesome. When is it, Kevin?
It's usually one of the last 2 weekends in October.
It's just
I
right
have to
up.
look at the football schedule
I need to stop there.
and see when I can go.
Or any convenience. I was the only one I could think of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the fall time. That's a good time.
Exit because of it's only one off and on ramp area.
It also depends
Village
on
Road is it that passed.
my job and if my job changes or not. We'll see.
Oh, I got you.
That's Willis Road is past.
Okay. Yeah. I don't.
Jeff Davis.
Looks like Kelly's back home.
Oh, good.
Doc said he's 15 miles from home.
Yeah, we're about 15 minutes. We're about 15 minutes from Stan's house.
Yeah, we just hit downtown Columbia, South Carolina, so we got about an hour and a half.
So how did this happen? Now I'm further from home than y'all are, and y'all were at CatCon. And I'm just leaving the boat ramp.
You're probably behind us somewhere.
Probably.
We just passed. Well, we passed the Moisture exit. You're going the other way, though.
All right.
Look for a truck pulling a catfish boat. That's me.
Tony Harrison saying 161 miles left. Big Wrench says losing service, safe travels.
All right, Big Grinch, be careful.
Later. I like how Stan 3 said earlier that if Freddie wants to catch any big fish, he better bring Nino with him.
Yeah, the past 2 years on Palmetto Island, the bite hadn't been that great. Now, last year I caught, that first night when Freddie came, I caught 3 in a row. It was actually during the bait shop. Freddie was broadcasting from the island, and I caught 3 right there during the bait shop show.
Oh, that's nice. If I remember correctly, y'all would like anchor up right on the island and fish right off the boats. Is that right?
Yeah, I just pull the boat right up on the sand, and then I just go to the back of the boat and cast off the back and put it in rod holders on the back of the boat.
Oh, that's good stuff.
But it's,
yeah.
I mean, it's like typical Santee Cooper fishing. You know, you're casting baits in about 3 or 4 foot of water, and at night they come up in there to feed, and you can catch some giants right there in that shallow water. Holy cow! Why is he going so slow?
Because he maybe can't see at night.
He needs to get in the slow lane.
Yeah, Sean. We'll when we go down there, we'll take a boat.
Take the boat, yeah. I think the boat's definitely the way to go down there. That's good stuff.
Yeah, like some of them, like Mark from Whisker Pit, he'll come down and he'll pull a boat up on the bank. He likes to go fishing during the day. I'm the opposite. I like to just stay on the island and do island stuff and fish off the back of the boat.
Island stuff.
But
what do you classify as island stuff?
It just depends. Well, building fires, doing man stuff.
Putting the tent up.
Cooking grilled cheese in the pan.
My tent takes all of 5 minutes to put up.
Pooping in the dirt,
To the right or
straight.
Nice. Bring an e-tool.
Well, we you know, it just depends on who comes. If there's a bunch of people come that never never fished Santee Cooper, you know, I'll take them out on the big lake, and you know, we'll fish for a few hours. But like Laura the Explorer came, she was fine just fishing right off the bank, hanging out. You know, me and Anna fished the lake all the time, and Whisker Pig had his boat, and Freddie went out in his boat a little while. Oh, Fracture Fix showed up one night.
Oh,
He actually
nice.
texted me and said, "Oh, this is this weekend. I'm headed down now." And he just drove down with his boat, and we were out.
wow.
Oh, nice.
We were out riding around the island with the dog, and we saw a boat pull up. He threw his bag and his muck boots off onto the island and went fishing. And then he came back around dark.
That's pretty cool that he sponsored all of the awards, or a good portion of them. That's awesome.
Yeah, he did about 8 of them. It was pretty cool. Well,
Yeah,
he probably didn't want me to share this, but he probably won't watch.
We won't tell him.
Oh, gee, thanks, Kevin. No.
He sent me. Well, he's a busy guy, but he sent me $300 Wednesday night or Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, and said do something for kids. I said okay.
Oh, awesome.
So me and Jeep and Chris Lee went around to vendors and said, hey, you know, we're doing a kids raffle. You know, I have cash, because I didn't want them to like feel obligated to give me stuff for free. You know.
Right.
So we went over to Freddie, and I bought one of Freddie's rods, and he put it through in a reel. That was really nice of him. And then we went to Mad Cats and tried to buy a shorty, but Matt Knight said it's either $0 or $1,100. You choose.
Wow.
Okay, I choose 0. We bought a Paula Smith rod. Chris gave us a discount. We went to TWC. He tried to give it to me for free, but I threw $50 on the table.
Oh, nice.
And he just had, you know, I was like, you can pick it up or you can leave it there for somebody to come get it. And Uncle Jeep got 2 little plush catfish donated from Big Fix bait netting. And he also, Chris Lee, got catfish to donate a hat and a bait towel and a bucket.
Nice.
And let's see, what else did we get? Oh, Jeep also went to H&H and got 2 panfish rods, like a Zebco type reel and rod combo, and then a spinning reel combo. And he tried to pay him. I gave Jeep a wad of cash and said, here, go get what you can get. And he came back with a wad of cash and 2 rod and reel combos.
Wow, so that's awesome.
That's why Anna and I went to H&H to get our crappie rods. And we also we went to Catch the Fever, and Shane from Catch the Fever wouldn't let us pay for a rod either. So we got a rod from them. And then Anvil, I went over to Anvil, and Paul wouldn't let me pay for it. So we got a Anvil rod, a hat, and a shirt for a little boy. So Fracture Fix is $300. You know, I paid for whatever we could pay for. We ended up turning $300 into about $700 worth of stuff.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So he's a good dude. He donated that, and I wanted to make sure we did right by him.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
See, Douglas Hahn said, sorry I didn't get to meet you, but I just got home from CatCon. Hey, Ronnie Oakley, how you doing? We got 23 awesome people in here. Thank you all for coming in. Stan and I are
Yeah,
What's that?
No, I was just trying to wrap my mind around CatCon because I've never been before. Like, how many people are like floating in and out of there? Is it like over the weekend? Is it like 1,000 people that show up, or is it 10,000 people, or more or less? I'm just trying to like
Definitely
gauge
over
it.
1,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More like close to 2,000.
Probably.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think Tackle Bandit went 30 seconds without selling something.
Wow. And I didn't realize like all the boat vendors are there too. It looked like Dustin, you were showing off some of the boats and stuff.
Yeah, Sea Arc was there. They had a bunch of. There's another crappie boats back in the back. I don't remember what brand they were. Or
I got
bass
pictures
boats,
of
whatever.
I took about 2,000 pictures, so I gotta edit those. But they'll that'll have all the boats and stuff, so you'll be able to see kind of what it was like once I get my pictures edited.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, I think it's good for guys like me that have never been before, and like just so like if you're like thinking about going in the future, like you'll have an idea what things look like and the layout of CatCon.
Yeah, if you go to the CatCon YouTube page, you can see videos from last year.
Oh, okay.
And they take professional video of everything every year. So before too much longer, there'll be videos coming out from this year.
Douglas Hahn said it was nice to talk to you.
Oh, awesome. I wish I had more time.
I am going to enter the Catfish Cook-Off next year.
Uh-oh, you hear that?
Right.
I'm going to win that $500, so that can buy me some gear.
Good stuff.
I plan on not being the biggest and best one yet.
Steve Ransom, we are in Richmond. We're about probably 10 minutes from Stan's house. I can't go this way.
It looks like you're at the gas station, Dustin.
We are.
Yeah, I had to.
Or is that Kevin?
Ask for a very quick stop. No, it's us.
I've got you for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going into no man's land, and it doesn't accept cellular service.
So what Sean's trying to tell you is the stream will be over in 5 minutes.
But I will try to hang on as long as I can. When I get glitchy, I'll probably pop out.
All right.
Is that the Danny Stone Outdoors?
What? Driving home from the river. 1 channel cat and a stinking drum. At least you caught a fish, Danny. 2 fishes. Thanks for coming in. Tanya Hollis is here. So finally made it home. Yeah, Tanya, we are about 10 minutes from Stan's house, and then I'm about 15 minutes from there to my house. Got to make a quick pit stop. Actually, we're probably about 5 minutes from Stan's house, to be honest.
I think y'all should hook the boat up, Dustin, and go fishing for a little bit.
No, my kids are at the house with my father-in-law.
Oh, I got you.
So I got to get home.
God, if I was made to go fishing when I got home, I would cry. My back
Need at least one sleep cycle.
My back and my feet are so stiff and sore. I'm ready for my bed. That's the one. That is the hotel was awesome, but the beds are just so hard.
Yes, I agree with you.
Our bed is so soft. I just been waiting. I can't wait to get there.
See, I'm at the exact opposite of that. That bed was hard, which I have a really bad back, so it was really good for me.
See, I have a sleep number bed, so going from a sleep number bed to that bed is a huge difference.
Hey, you get that big money bed.
Look, I put that on credit.
Hey, look, my dad just got one. After he had his cancer surgery, he said he hadn't been able to sleep. And so somebody said change his mattress. He said, I've had this mattress for 20 years. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So he got a Sleep Number bed a couple weeks ago. He said, yeah, I can sleep now.
Yeah, my wife and I got the split king, so it's basically two twins that we can adjust the head and the feet.
Yes.
It is. I love it.
One day we'll be. How much does one of them cost? I don't even know.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
No, I think it costs us about $8,000.
$8,000? Wow.
Yeah.
Be worth it.
Motor Red.
And then we're having a special that day.
All right, Kevin, that's 50 cents to yourself.
I thought I'd enhance the musical selections.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's right,
8,000,
Donald.
man, that's pretty steep.
But I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, the sleep that we get on those beds,
Oh, I'm sure,
is phenomenal. And you spend what, a third of your life in bed?
Unless you're really sleepy, like JJ
Yeah.
said, you spend half of your life in bed.
We spent $400 on a mattress and a mattress topper from Walmart. That's our mattress.
Yeah.
It is comfy.
We used to do the same thing.
Sleep Number.
We used to do the same thing with the sleep. I don't know how many we put like those like the little finger foam topper on a king size bed,
yeah.
and then we had like 3 or 4 blankets we put on top of that.
We
No,
got
Sean's
one of
out.
those like 4-inch thick memory foam toppers.
But I always got so hot in those.
Yeah. Yeah, ours is a foam. I think it's 4-inch. No, it's like 6 or 7-inch. And then we have just a cotton like pad topper.
I saw.
When did we get so old that here we are? We just had 4 awesome days, and we're like, you know what? My bed is awesome. I need this bed.
I thought about that all weekend when people were going out. Hey, we're going out to do this drinking party. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, when I go out camping, I have an air mattress because I refuse to sleep on a cot ever again.
See, we went from air mattress.
Go ahead.
We went from air mattresses because we started taking our dog, and our dog would pop it. So we went to the camping pad, and the camping pad just don't do it. So we have 2 cots now. We got oversized cots with thick sleeping pads on top, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, we got cots from Walmart, or not Walmart, Sam's Club, and they were fine at first, but after a while, I couldn't get comfortable. So, I mean, we were out camping one day, and I got so uncomfortable. I went to the store the next morning and bought an air mattress.
Yeah. I've been camping with people that did the opposite. They had an air mattress. See, I don't know. Our air mattresses, we always wake up with our butt on the ground. Well, I do. Anna's up in the air. And then when I get off, she's on the ground.
Yeah.
But our dog, we started taking her, and I know she'd pop right through that air mattress. So I'm looking forward to it. I got the cot for the boat. And if I can sleep on the boat in a cot, then it'll work in a tent.
Nice.
And our cots, I got them on Amazon. They're about $80 a piece, but they fold up like a camp chair. Like you don't have any kind of levers or nothing. You just grab the ends and fold it right up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I am almost about to tuck and roll. We are all of 10 seconds from my house.
All right, doors are unlocked. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie, and if Nina's coming, you ain't going to get away with that 2-inch foam pad anymore.
Oh, look, there's my boat.
Plus, Freddie will have a bigger boat, so he can take more gear.
Well, I just heard that
Dominic Hollis said,
Marillo.
OMG, white chocolate jalapeno bar.
Yay!
Marillo and Michael and Trish are almost home.
Nice. All right, we're gonna take a break, get his stall stand stuff out of the truck real quick,
All right.
and then I'll stay with you while I head home.
And remember, I did overpack, so.
I got one bag.
Make sure y'all don't cuddle too close.
Yeah, there's no cuddling going on, Kevin.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Dustin. You're starting to sound like you're embarrassed of me or
Well,
something.
Dan, why would you say it that way?
Because you're sounding like you're embarrassed of me or something. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Dominic said delicious.
So daylight.
Yeah, she's going to make like probably double, triple what she made this year for next year. Oh, and Dominic said Reaper time.
Step in there, stand 3's going to come out.
Where
Yeah, right there. Stand.
my face is on fire.
Anna's been working on a Reaper sucker for the whole trip. Yeah, they're like peas and carrots.
He taught me how to fish.
Sounds like a bunch of cuddling going on.
Are you jealous, Kevin?
Sound like two bears cuddling. Two bears cuddling in a china shop. Everything's falling off the shelves. We're going through these rolling hills of Columbia. This is where, if I wasn't on the live stream, I'd have to talk to Anna to keep me awake. Because she goes,
Oh, Lord.
you go up and down. I don't think there's going to be a Kansas City this year, Freddie. What?
Say if they did it Kansas City again, they'd probably go to a different venue.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's
Oh, that was my stuff too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All I can say, order a new mattress that has been vacuum packed. So they're gonna do not. Yeah.
Your phone too.
Oh, awesome. You know where the weight sits there? Box of fish.
Oh, Dominic said the Reaper's even better.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Hold on.
Are you eating the Reaper chocolate, Dominic, or the Reaper candy? Because I can see how the Reaper chocolate would be pretty good. But the Reaper sucker, I mean, Anna likes hot stuff, and she's over here like dying.
On it for a minute to give it a break.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I appreciate it, Steve. Well, as long as Dustin's live, we'll be in here. The chocolate.
good. Yeah, once people started trying the chocolate, like those sold like that.
Yeah, she's got some ideas for next year. Like give
I
people
know.
samples and stuff. She just said making up this year to give everybody samples.
Oh,
So
sorry.
by the time we were getting close to the end of Friday, I was like, just give them samples, and that like lit them on fire. I was like, yeah, I want that.
I know they were in the back of the truck. Gorilla and I were
People that were
putting
weary.
everything in here.
Yeah.
I'm like, just
Oh, that's
try it. If you don't like it, spit it out.
They say you should replace your meshers every 5 years. Yeah. Yeah, because you get dust mites in it, and skin, and all kinds of stuff.
Gross.
That's why I like the Walmart mattresses, because you don't spend an arm and a leg.
They're like those purple mattresses that.
Yeah, they come in a little box with wheels on it.
Oh boy, I don't know where they're at.
And you have to leave it out overnight.
Like I said, I remember Murillo giving them to me and me putting them up
Yeah,
here.
you do have to sleep on the couch
At the restaurant.
unless you got another
We went to
room.
the Chinese place, and then I don't remember what we did with them after we got.
Your toilet's not gonna like you, Dominic.
Uh,
I don't think his toilet cares. I think his
butthole.
rear end might not care for him too much. He said he's used to it. You used to pooping hot fire? Or you used to digesting hot fire is what it is.
Yeah, maybe. I have a solid rule.
Uh-oh.
No spicy or hot sauce or anything peppered the day before a long run.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want is to be 2 miles into a 5-mile run and have to go to the bathroom.
Where there are no bathrooms.
Where there are no bathrooms.
As a lady.
For Shizzle said, on the road again. Dust mites.
Dang it, it's always something.
Yeah, I know. Digesting hot lava. Hot lava. Freddie said, good advice, Santa. I usually do pretty good, but I make a low country boil, and we usually put crabs in it, and I dump like an entire pound of Old Bay in it.
Yeah.
And it's
That'll
really
light you
good.
up.
It fires your lips up a little bit. But later that night or the next day, woo, man, like you can, never mind. Your pee even smells like it. Put it that way. Liquid hot magma. He said it's definitely getting hotter the longer it sits on your tongue. Was turnout at CatCon better than last year? Yeah, so I was saying, like, we were talking earlier, it looked like there were more people there, but really, I mean, that's still true.
Yeah.
But you got to think
Definitely
about,
true.
too, the floor space was double what it was last year.
All right, Stan,
So
saying
not
bye.
only was all right, bye-bye, Stan. Not only was the floor space
I'll talk to you
double,
later.
but seemed like there were double the people there. So, yeah, I think there was a great turnout.
I'll tell you, I don't know how many badges that were made. The 2-day passes were made
We
on
made
Thursday,
about-
or
We made 300, I think, on Friday morning.
all right, well, those
How
were
many
gone.
Did we hole punch?
Oh, God.
I have no idea.
That's
I mean,
hundreds.
Michael Murillo brought over like lanyards in a bag, and I think there might have been 100 to a bag, maybe. And so we did like 5 or 6 of them bags. And
I
then,
did at least several hundred.
and those badges were gone in a couple hours.
Stan called me over to the booth on Friday morning around, I think it was 9:30, and they were already having to print new badges. And I spent all day Friday until probably until 7 o'clock, printing and hole punching and lanyarding badges. And then I got back over there probably in the booth around 10 o'clock yesterday morning, and they were. I think we had up to 100 pre-printed from Friday night going into Thursday morning. When I got back over to that area, they were already printing to order. Like we had people waiting in line.
Everybody said the printer couldn't keep up.
Oh no, that thing was slow as molasses.
And
but
that's not even mentioning the VIP passes that people bought that he mailed out.
Right, and then we ran out of member passes. He had to keep printing member passes, and then he had to print some vendor passes. It was in the middle of all that, but on yesterday he ended up giving people like little receipts with the number of badges that they needed, and told them to come back to the booth in like an hour, and we'd have them for them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know it.
Well,
He probably.
You just don't expect that. Like, usually Friday morning is not the busy time. Like, usually Friday afternoon, Friday evening, and Saturday morning are the busy times. But Friday morning was jam-packed with people. I guess everybody took off Friday.
I'll have to say we probably printed Friday, all day Friday, probably 300 badges. And then probably another 300 to 400 on Saturday.
Wow. Plus, we did about 300 or 400 Friday morning. And then you got the VIP passes. No telling how many of those he sold.
Right.
So, yeah, over 1,000 people.
Yeah, it was a lot.
The average person spends $50 to $100 at that show.
Oh, I saw people walking out of there. I mean, there was probably, for every 10 groups of people walking out that front door, 6 of them had rods in their hand. I'm talking multiple rods.
Well, I think Dominic had 8 by himself.
Wow.
Did he really?
Yeah, Dominic walked by with a whole bundle of rods. I told him, I was like, why didn't you buy some more? I mean, that ain't nothing.
See, them was bought like $1 million of chocolate too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Dominic. He said.
Yeah, Dominic spent $30 on Anna's chocolates.
Thank you, Dominic.
Tanya said 12. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Friday evening died off, but then we had the Golden Whiskers, so that was fun. And then, Saturday after like 3:30 is usually the dead time, and people start packing up after that.
It was funny though. I didn't understand it. We still had people, unless they changed the prices at the door. We still had people getting 2-day passes at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that one's smart.
So I don't know. I don't know if they were.
Maybe they had already bought them.
There were some people that came in and said I think somebody said they were the same price. So maybe they just wanted a badge. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I know people were coming in that first day, Friday. People said they were coming in the front or the side doors and the back doors, and there were people walking around who didn't have the lanyards with the 2-day passes on them. That's why I had you make that announcement.
Tough. Yeah, that's tough. At least they had nobody.
Well, that's true, but nobody told the security about how the passes worked. Like nobody told them. From what I'm being told, like there was one of the ladies up there, and another guy the next day said they didn't know about them coming to the table to get scanned in.
Oh. What did Brian B say? 8,100
total amount of people. What?
Where'd you hear that from? Maybe Chris from Catfish got some information.
Some geeks.
That's something that's weird about today. Like usually Hervé and Steve both call me on the way home, but they hadn't called. Maybe I got fired.
No, they're probably still sleeping.
No, I doubt it seriously.
No, I know.
I don't think Steve sleeps.
He used to sleep.
Steve said it on the page. Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow,
There you go.
8,100.
I hadn't been on Facebook. I've been driving. That's awesome.
Do you know what the numbers were from last year?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Has Life. Oh, you're talking
What's
to
up,
Hervé.
Has?
Okay, cool. That's right. You'll have
Thanks
to
for
pack
coming
up.
in.
That's right. They can't fire greatness. I appreciate it. Well, they can't fire me at all because I don't make no money off of them. They can just say,
What's up,
they can
David
just
Smith?
say, stop showing up. No, you're not that lucky. No, man, we have a great time, man.
It's always a highlight of the year.
Yeah, I like helping out Steve and Hervé because they really have a passion for it. No matter what anybody says, like, you know, there may be communication breakdowns sometimes, or well, not communication, but like things may not work out the way it was planned, you know. And anybody who's ever done any kind of event knows that something's always going to go wrong. But those guys do it because they love it, you know. And you can tell by the people that come, you know. Maybe all the vendors aren't happy, or somebody has a bad experience, which it does suck because you want everybody to be happy, but that's unrealistic. So
Right.
I like coming and helping, and I'm glad Steve gave me the opportunity to be a part of the team, even if it is a small part, you know. But as says Brian said, 40% more than last year. That's awesome.
Wow. That's amazing.
Well, good. I know it was hard to get any information from them last night because we were all worn out, man. After everybody left, we still had to take down the dock shooting pool and take apart the docks and load the boats and take down Steve's displays and load his trailer. And so by the time we were all done, it was like, yeah, we just want to go. But it can only get better, you know. It's now that we kind of see how some things went. I thought something that was really easy, and I'm glad Tackle Bandit let me do it, was setting up that blacklight show in that trailer. You know, that was something that we can expand on. I learned a little bit about what looks good and how to aim the lights. And I wanted to take it all back down when I set it up and reposition them, but we ran out of time. It still worked out good. But I got some better ideas for that for next year. I think I'll go ahead and say it. I had this idea too. You know, these new TVs, you can put a flash drive in the back of the TV.
Right.
And I think I'm going to talk to like the guys like Haz and Chunky and Ernie and them, and or anybody that uses black lights, and ask them permission to download some of their content and just put it on a loop on a TV and put it in the back of that trailer, so that when people come on, they can see a glow show happening while they're in a glow show.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I got all kinds of little ideas like that.
I mean, like I said, I wasn't there last year, but from what I'm understanding and hearing, that was definitely a value-added item with little expense of like manpower.
Yeah. Well,
So-
Hervé did tell me one thing. He said him and Steve have kind of been doing it, with help from people by themselves for too long, and it's too big for just them two. So they're gonna have to delegate more and communicate with people, and I don't know what that looks
Right.
like. But they definitely appreciated all the help that you guys gave, and Stan helping out, Chris, anybody who did anything, is a huge blessing. Because if you don't have somebody to do it, then you got to do it yourself.
Right. And I mean, like we kind of talked about before, Hervé and Steve really need to be doing the less work and more answering questions and directing. So there definitely needs to be somebody up there to help with all the manual stuff that needs to be done, the manual labor.
Yeah. It's hard to find volunteers that want to stay the whole time, though. That's tough.
Oh, I know. I get it.
Because, there's really, at the end of the day, most people want to come up there and have a good time, chill out, meet people. It's tough to sacrifice your time, when everybody goes out to dinner or whatever. It's hard to sacrifice that time to put in the work, the real work. So, but yeah, every little bit helps, and I think Hervé was really, really. I know Hervé was really, really blessed when you guys came over there and started helping him out.
Well, I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad I could help any way possible.
Yeah. I think there might be more reaching out, before the next one. Like, hey, you did a great job helping out. Would you like to do this? Like, this is your baby now. Kind of like Steve handed over the catfish cook-off to Stan.
Right.
So now that's Stan's baby now, and he can make sure it goes well.
Oh, yeah. Again, if I'm available, I'm happy to help any way I can.
Yeah. That's the other thing, is getting people there. Dominic said, I bought a cotton candy rod after I saw it glow. Nice. I thought Kayla from Takedown Rod Holders called out Chris Souders.
I don't know if that's you breaking up, Kevin, or if I got full signal, so I don't know.
I don't know. Check. It's probably us.
We have 3 bars.
Yeah, I don't have any audio. Your camera's black, but there you are. Boop. There you are.
Yeah, we had a little dead zone, I guess.
How much further y'all got?
I don't.
Less than an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the dock shooting area was a success, but it was a different kind of success. Like it was more of like people getting to experience dock shooting for the first time.
What is dock shooting?
So dock shooting is when, like, if you're on a boat, you're trying to cast like a crappie jig, like under the dock or in between a boat or something like that. But like you kind of like hold it like a slingshot and like pop it in there and skip it across the water and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. She brought in.
Yeah, I saw a couple people doing it. I saw a couple people doing the dock shooting. It was actually pretty interesting. I didn't know if that was how you really did it or if they were making it up.
No, I think it is how Bob's really good at it, Bobcat. And
yeah.
He was down in a deep lunge on one knee, like pulling the rod back like a bow and arrow and hitting them targets.
Wow.
That was a huge undertaking.
Cool.
Steve did really good, and Josh Dunnigan made the steel targets for it. He did a good job with those too.
Yeah, there was a lot to set that up. A lot of heavy stuff being moved around.
Yeah. Uh-oh, incident at mile marker 185.
Yeah, it's only 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
I already checked it out.
How long do you have left, Dustin?
About 10 minutes.
Cool. I appreciate you letting me come up. It's kept me awake and alert. So.
And I didn't have to talk.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy you came up. I appreciate it. Like I said, this CatCon was my first, and I was a little nervous, timid at first. So I know I talked to y'all before, but nobody really knew me, and I didn't really know anybody else. And at the end of the day, last night, today, whatever, I felt like y'all had accepted me, and I felt welcome. So that was probably the biggest win for me.
Yeah, it's easy just to discount a new person, but that's not how you make new friends. That's not how you grow. And you're a nice guy too, man. Like you also don't you're not pushy, and you don't come in and try to be fake and be something you're not. So that's refreshing.
I appreciate that.
So I think just because you're just you and you just came in and said, "Hey, I'm here," it's kind of like you're one of the gang, and you're not trying to I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you're not trying to push yourself into some place and be something you're not. So
right.
And Dustin said, Brian, he said, Dustin, we see you every week. What are you talking about? Jimmy said, thanks. You kept me listening while I'm sick in bed. That's cool.
You were harassing Stan, Tanya, not me. I was soaking it all up. It was fun.
Yeah, we got about 40 miles left.
I'll slow down.
No, don't do that. Dominic said Dustin's a cooler person, especially when you're not timing people out.
It was my cat, man. It was my cat. Let it go. But I appreciate that.
But yeah, I gotta figure out. I already know one person that wants to rotate off of the nomination committee. I gotta figure out who else wants to rotate off, and I think that's a good idea to do a rotation too. So that
I agree.
I know, like Josh, he felt weird about having nominations, and I get it. But I mean, it's not like he nominated himself or something.
Right, but I can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. I already told them. I said I don't want any nominations. Please use your nominations for somebody else. So, because it feels weird. Like, how awkward would it be if I got nominated and won a category and then had to announce myself winning it?
Right.
Like, I would look like such a jerk.
Yeah.
The winner is Palmetto Cats.
Oh,
Palmetto Cats. Hey guys, thanks for voting for me. Thinks Chad should have been banned. Well,
I thought he was.
I had to work some miracles to get Chad back in the show. So, I had to kiss Fishing and Stuff's steel toe boots and ask if they can get Chad.
Well, that was a nice thing of you to do.
Yeah, Chad's a good guy most times.
Oh Lord.
He's not in here. That's why you're saying that.
Yeah, probably. Art said he'd love to be on the committee. Yeah, if anybody wants to be on the committee, they can send me an email. It's palmettocats@gmail.com. I can only have 10 on the committee. Well, 9 on the committee plus myself. But y'all just email me and I'll probably start that next week, just reaching out to people that are on there. I know Creole's rotating off. I'll probably ask a few others to rotate off. And shoot, all of them I want to rotate off. I don't know. But we definitely need people without content too. So we had 2 creators or 2 non-content creators on the committee. I'd like to have 3. So even if you don't have any content, if you want to be on the committee, email me. Did you make it home? Uh-oh. Sound like it's a rainstorm.
I don't know if it's you or me, Kevin, but I can't. It's probably me. My truck's apparently having some issues. There we are.
All right, we can go ahead and sign off, man.
All right,
I know
we're
you're
back.
probably home by now. All right, we can go ahead and sign off, man. I know you're probably home by now.
No, I got about 5 minutes.
All right. Yeah, what I'll do for the nomination, this is what we did last year. We had, we'll see who's still on the team or the committee, and then from the emails I received, I'll clear it with the committee because it has to be people like everybody feels comfortable with.
Right.
Because we do talk about channels in depth, and it's not anything like bad. Like we don't talk bad about people, but it's like truthful, like to the point. And some people can't handle that. I think we're going to sign off, Dustin. We're getting a lot of feedback.
Okay, yeah, my truck's having some issues. So.
All right, man. Well, thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, y'all be safe.
Everybody.
All right. Thank you all. We have 32 awesome people in here. Thank you all for sticking with us today. Thank you all for those of you that voted for us for the Golden Whiskers. Thank you again. We really appreciate that. One-tonners, it's an honor to be part of the one-ton crew. That's awesome. I'm honored. Meeting everybody was everybody that I met, and there's still more people out there I didn't meet, but those of you that I got to meet, thank you so much for, like I said, accepting me into the group. We've been around YouTube for about a year now, but it's still awesome to be able to meet everybody and be accepted in person. So it really makes me feel better, feel good about what we're doing and the group that we're doing it with. So thank y'all so much. And thank y'all for sticking in the chats. Thank everybody for all their donations that they've made, all the monetary donations we've already received, super chats. Brian B, thanks for wearing that little cowboy hat. But no, thank you from both Sean and I. It's we really appreciate it. It's humbling and exciting. We're looking forward to this year. We can't wait to see what this year brings. We've got a lot of things in the works to go to fish with some people. We want to make it down to fish with Kevin and Anna. We want to, we're going to fish with a 1-ton crew. They're going to come to us. Like I said, we got Cool Cats fishing coming. Got some more surprises already scheduled this year. So we're really looking forward to what this year brings us, and hopefully improve our content, improve our videos. And again, if anybody out in the community ever needs anything, please just let us know. We're willing to help any way we can. teamsnaggandwhiskers@gmail.com. Send us an email. Like I said, that's what I do. For me, for personally, that's what I do for work. I'm in IT. I do support, but I enjoy what I do because I help people. And that's why I enjoyed so much when I helped at CatCon, because I was helping somebody. I was helping, something that was bigger than me as an individual, and it was fun for me. And my wife knows that, and she even said that via text. She goes, "I bet you're having a blast, aren't you?" I said, "Absolutely." And I still got to meet and talk to each and every one of you, if not at CatCon, afterwards. And the hangouts after Thursday night, Friday night, last night were awesome, were absolutely amazing. So, and I can't read chat, but I'll catch up here in just a second when I pull into my driveway. Ooh, I'm going a little fast in my neighborhood. I should slow down. And there's, like I said, there's other people that I still want to meet that haven't got a chance to meet yet. And I know Sean and wow, those stars are bright. Sean and Austin from Fish and Fever have already said that they're planning on coming next year to CatCon. I can't wait to get Sean out there, and get everybody to meet him. The other part of, I couldn't do this without Sean. I don't know how. We've talked about it. We don't know how y'all do this. Individual channels do all this work on your own. Much respect, because we've divided up the responsibilities, and it's still a lot of work. It's still a lot of time away, and but we enjoy it. Just while I got a lot of people here, we made the announcement on Thursday night show. But if anybody, we have Spencer from River Certified going to be on Snagging Night Live next Thursday night at 10 o'clock. So if you have any questions, shoot us an email. If you want us to add anything you want us to ask him, shoot us an email. Let us know. We're going to put I'll post the live probably tomorrow. But we're excited for Spencer to come up and talk to us about what he does, and listening to his story. That's going to be a blast. Let's see. There's a lot of comments. Don't let her scare you. Thank you, Art. Appreciate that. I'm going back to the question. Good job today. Catch you later, dude. All right, JG. Thanks again, Freddie. You keep pushing Dustin. You and Sean are doing amazing. Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate that. 351. Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate that. Don't forget about my no return. I must have dropped her somewhere. I know she's in chat, but no. But seriously, anyway, thank you all for sticking with us on this ride. I had a blast. This live was fun, and it kept us awake. It kept us moving. And because my lights in here aren't that bright. But anyway, thank you all very much. We appreciate it. I'm home now. I'm in my driveway. I'm going to go in and see my kids. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And we will talk to you all later. Bye.